Alright, to clearly understand certain theory notions, it's important to know all the notes that we find on the keyboard. And in order to designate each white and black key, we have to uncover the concept of tones and semitones. Right. So here is a keyboard right there. So each white key just represents another the next note, right? If we have notes from A to G, a white key will just go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But there are a few key things to notice on this keyboard, right? There are also black keys in between the majority of white keys. So a few ways we can find out where we are on the keyboard, right? There's no clef to tell us what marker we're at. So the key before a pair of two black keys, right here, this key is always going to be C. And then you go in succession, right? And so that means that the key before the three black keys will be F. So if you know these markers, you can sort of get around a keyboard, and soon enough you won't even need to, physically look. Oh, there's two black keys here. That must mean this is C. You'll just know from the shape or the surrounding notes or how it sounds even. And so what are in between these notes are what are called semitones. So it's basically a half step, and that is the smallest distance between any two adjacent keys. And I actually want to label the black keys here. We won't worry about accidentals until probably the next video, but let me just label it quickly. I'll use this. This would be C sharp or D flat. And actually I'm going to continue on, and I'll resume the video in a little bit. Alright, there we go. So again, a semitone, or in other words, a half step, semitone, or half step. This is basically the smallest distance, again, smallest distance between any two adjacent keys. And this could be between black and white or white and white, either way. So, for example, an example of this. So between C and C sharp, right? Or that would be a semitone. Or between oops. So examples, right? Would be between E and F is a semitone, between B and C is a semitone, and between D and D sharp. Right, so between here and here, or here and here, or here and here. So it's just adjacent keys, right? Those are semitones. Now a whole tone or a whole step would obviously be two semitones or two half steps. So on the keyboard, a whole tone is any two keys with one key in between. So between C and D, that would be a whole tone, right? You get the point. So why don't I just write that out really quickly? So, in other words, a whole tone, or that is also known as a whole step is between two keys with one in between. So, for example, C and D, or F sharp and G sharp, right? So F sharp to G sharp, that has G in the middle. Or what else did we use? C to D, right? C to D again, that has C sharp in the middle. And we'll go over the sharps and flats in the next video, so stick around.